Cost per lead, or CPL, is a major KPI in any lead generation campaign. Lead generation agencies do compete on CPL, working day and night adjusting different parameters only to lower the CPL by a few cents. Now, customers, however, are completely insensitive to these small variations. So as an agency, can you do better, if not much better than others? Let's say cutting the CPL in half. I know, it sounds like complete magic, but we think it's possible. And this is our recipe. Lead generation agencies tend to focus too much on the lead generation itself, but they are missing the big picture. Now let's look a bit further than the usual Facebook and Google campaigns. What happens to leads once they are generated? They're usually sent to one or multiple salespeople who will do some kind of follow-up with the leads with the objective of moving them down a sales funnel. The first thing a salesperson needs to do when they receive new leads is to qualify them, meaning separating the hot leads from the cold leads and only keeping those which are ready for the next sales level, whatever that means for your company. If out of 100 leads, only 10 are ready for the next sales level, then that is a 10% qualification rate. Now, a salesperson will most likely only pay attention to the 10. The other 90 are being sent to the trash or maybe recycled at best. So in this case, if you generate leads at a cost of $5, the actual cost that your customer sees is $50 per lead. The main idea here is that you should act to lower the $50 per lead and not the $5 per lead by acting on the qualification rate. So let's say your qualification rate goes from 10% to 20%. That means that your cost per lead is now at $25, meaning cut in half. Now, the real question is, how hard is it to double a qualification rate? And the answer is, it's really not that hard. There's a study out there suggesting that you can actually multiply your qualification rate by 7 simply by calling your leads within 5 minutes of conversion time. The study is backed by pretty strong data as well, but we want to talk about our own experience in this case. We've repeatedly seen that some simple improvements to the way leads are being dealt with can easily double the qualification rate. Now, 7x is possible, as the study suggests, but in this case, we want to target 2x as a first step. And here are our 4 steps which you can take today in order to double your qualification rate. Number 1, send a welcome email to every newly generated lead instantaneously. Why, you might ask? Because it helps keep them warm and engaged. Number 2, notify the sales team instantaneously of every new lead conversion. 1 or more salespeople should take action quickly. Number 3, once notified, every salesperson should have easy and instantaneous access to a shared lead repository with the ability to change the lead status and also take ownership. And number 4 is that follow-up actions should be possible right away from the shared repository. Actions like sending out informational emails and scheduling calls, you name it. And with these 4 easy-peasy actions in place, you can easily double your qualification rate compared to a campaign without them. Now, many modern CRMs do offer these features. However, if you're acting as the agency in charge of lead generation, it can be quite complicated setting up a new CRM for every single one of your customers. And that is where Oh My Lead comes into play. Oh My Lead offers an agency plan that is multi-customer and white labeled. Set your account once and onboard as many customers as needed. Every one of your customers logs into a private and agency branded space where they can now take quick actions on newly generated leads. Plus, they can set up their own welcome emails and notifications. So what are you waiting for? Give it a try and sign up for an agency plan free trial with Oh My Lead.